against the world, cause he's all I got. Heart's pacing like it just won't stop. Beating. Ooh, beating to you. Yeah, it's 9/11. Yeah, and I'm in love with you, baby. Yeah. I keep waiting for you to be someone that I know you'll never be. I keep wanting for you to see what you've been searching for is me. Thought I could change your way, take you from cloudy to brighter days. Thought it could all be simple, but maybe I was just a little too much.
Baby, it shouldn't be.
If it wasn't right, I shouldn't feel like.
Between you and me, pressure makes diamonds, pressure breaks ice. Baby, it shouldn't be.
If it wasn't right, I shouldn't feel like.
Between you and me, pressure makes diamonds, pressure breaks ice. I don't want to fight with you, so baby, can we make it right? I came here to make it better. Maybe if we dim the lights, we can feel a little calmer, get a little closer for love. Who wants to argue, baby? Let's keep it simple, honey. Sometimes I feel like we're doing too much. Baby, it shouldn't be.
If it wasn't right, I shouldn't feel like.
Between you and me, pressure makes diamonds, pressure breaks ice. Baby, it shouldn't be.
If it wasn't right, I shouldn't feel like.
Between you and me, pressure makes diamonds, pressure breaks ice.
I've been all about my chips, and I ain't talking about ruffle bags, rubber bands and fingertips. If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Like buying a fancy car before buying a crib. It's a classism society, either rich or poverty. Nothing in the middle but drug sales and robberies. That's why I left it deep. Or I'll probably be in GP, holding down the bed for some gangsta I did, and I put that on my mommy. 5 to 20 honeys, and I ain't talking about unless they talking about money. Waking up and I count my cash before I put food in my tummy. I keep a stash box in my stash spot for you dummies. They be thinking I be rolling around with them stacks on me. Chopped it with a real G, and you know what he told me. What's $1 to a hustler if you never see it back? So I doubled up my money like the 80s did the crack. It's a fact that
5, 10, 20s, 50s, 100s. I want every dollar. That money. I want every dollar. That money. That money. 5, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. I want every dollar. That money. I want every dollar. That money. That money.
I remember it like yesterday. She hit my line with a plan like you trying to get paid. I said, hey, I ain't found $1 yet, I turn away. So you know I had no choice but to say, okay. I said, hey, what you talking? She said, I'm talking about walking, maybe hit the pole, turn a couple. I'm trying to get on, I'm trying to eat. I'm thinking like what you need with me. There's no other place in this world that I would rather be. Plus it feel good when I'm in your arms, and you keep me insured like State Farm. Plus you're good with numbers, I can't lie. I had A's in math class since junior high. And the first time she tore me off, I mad. Never could go back to Microsoft. In fact, I fell in love with money from that day. That's why everything I do it gotta get paid.
baby on the dance floor.
Giving that unlimited vibe, yeah. You feeling that unlimited vibe, yeah. Feeling good like tonight is your night, yeah. VIP, nothing but you vibes, yeah. Giving that unlimited vibe, yeah. You feeling that unlimited vibe, yeah. Feeling good like tonight is your night, yeah. VIP, nothing but you vibes, yeah. I'm blocking all the negative vibes, yeah. Turn my song on, I'm in my U vibe, yeah. 80 on the highway for I'm riding. Sign language got a number while driving. Say, well, got that trip, what you thought, ayy? Fresh out the mall, I high five Paul Blart, ayy. You never thought that I would make it this far, ayy. Quiet as kept, I always knew from the start, ayy. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I like my energy in, can face me barbecue Becky. I'm on my way to the function to pump it up, Joe Budden. And I'm fashionably late, but my outfit coordinate, I'm winning. You can tell by how I step out the door. All eyes on me, I got that Tupac flow. I got the juice now, no bishop. So please don't kill my vibe, protect your spirit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Giving that unlimited vibe, yeah. You feeling that unlimited vibe, yeah. Feeling good like tonight is your night, yeah. VIP, nothing but you vibes, yeah. Giving that unlimited vibe, yeah. You feeling that unlimited vibe, yeah. Feeling good like tonight is your night, yeah. VIP, nothing but you vibes, yeah.
Unlimited vibes, that's all I accept, that's all I give, boy. Come through to my crib, boy. Every room a different vibe. What you looking for? Keep saying the right things, that's gonna mean you get your on tour. You said you like to eat, well shit, I like to cook. You said you like to work out, I like to love. So many people be on that weird issue. I ain't with it. I'm the type to pull up, skirt off quick if I don't feel it. Access to my energy is a privilege. Take a mental note. Should be a privilege to access yours too. Let them know. I don't give discounts. Ask me, I'ma tell you, nook or no. Honest, when this beat first dropped, you knew it was finna go. The vibes exhibit, I'm in here looking like bae. Black and educated, what more can I say? The energy I'm explaining, I'm thinking you should claim you, me, we, every day.
Giving that unlimited vibe, yeah. You feeling that unlimited vibe, yeah. Feeling good like tonight is your night, yeah.
and make a conscious plan to do the work that those before me started. Might it not be in vain? Try my best to keep sane, got no one to blame. I take a stand on the constant demand of being held accountable, willing and able to do the work that came before me. Keep that door open, now keep on hoping. Said I keep on hoping. I am not the free fall, but not for free. The streets were full of revolution, and each and every one dropped to the ground, to their knees, just to breathe. I take a stand and make a conscious plan to do the work that those before me started. Might it not be in vain? Try my best to keep sane, got no one to blame. I take a stand on the constant demand of being held accountable, willing and able to do the work that came before me. Keep that door open, I'll keep on hoping. Said keep on hoping.
Justice impatient, I'm waiting cause I'm ancient. It never was the same cause I'm writing the pages. The sage that I am, we could stunt for the gram. Getting tired of the same things as popular fam. You fighting for change or playing the game, sitting courtside yelling for your players to make decisions for you, whether you win or lose. What really matters is that you are finding your truth.
I take a stand and make a conscious plan to do the work that those before me started. Might it not be in vain? Try my best to keep sane, got no one to blame. I take a stand on the constant demand of being held accountable, willing and able to do the work that came before me. Keep that door open, I'll keep on hoping.
If you got a problem with somebody, y'all just let it go. Tonight we ain't gon' fight, no, cause we all loving the music, we got a common goal. Tonight I'm feeling right up in the spot, yo. So if you got a problem with somebody, y'all just let it go. Tonight we ain't gon' fight, no, cause we all loving the music, we got a common goal. Tonight I'm feeling right up in the spot, yo. So if you got a problem with somebody, y'all just let it go. Tonight we ain't gon' fight, no, cause we all loving the music, we got a common goal. I know we ain't at home, but the music got me all up in the zone, and it's got me doing things I didn't know I could do, and tonight I wanna do it with you. I'm feeling good as I look. I looked at my reflection and got shook. I heard, damn, is a strut. You can show the look, but you sure can't touch. Tonight I'm feeling right up in the spot, yo. So if you got a problem with somebody, y'all just let it go. Tonight we ain't gon' fight, no, cause we all loving the music, we got a common goal. Tonight I'm feeling right up in the spot, yo. So if you got a problem with somebody, y'all just let it go. Tonight we ain't gon' fight, no,
It's okay to slow down. You need to learn people. Yeah, I ain't got space for nothing weird. Quick as you come, quick you can disappear. Yeah. Hurt people. It's okay to slow down. You need to learn people. Yeah, I ain't got space for nothing weird. Quick as you come, quick you can disappear. Look, man, you are testing me. Doing too much, you gon' start getting less of me. Be giving you the best of me, catering like destiny. Do I love you? Man, do not question me. Always on the move, get into it, I in favor. When it's good, it's good. When you mad, you a hater. Folks spaz on who's close, cause that's the ones that's around. So, I be gone, cause that's not how it's going down. Hurt people. Man, that's the truth though. Not gonna be a punching bag. I don't do those. Been there, I'm cool though. I'm on a whole nother book. Walk up in the building and they look. Working on changing the way I think, adjusting how I react. Mindful of how I speak, patient, I quick to snap, cause hurt people. And really, I'm not trying to hurt people. Hurt people. It's okay to slow down. You need to learn people. Yeah, I ain't got space for nothing weird. Quick as you come, quick you can disappear. Yeah. Hurt people. It's okay to slow down. You need to learn people. Yeah, I ain't got space for nothing weird. Quick as you come, quick you can disappear.
Turning pain into pleasure, only way to keep you sane. Hurt people until they genuinely change. I try to do nothing but help, but I became the enemy, and it's messed up because I felt that we could talk about anything. At what point did it change? Felt the vibe from distant range. I question myself like, was it me that switched the mind frame? Snap out of it, I love you and I wish you the best, but ain't no cheating with depression, only you can pass that test. How I care for you more than you care for yourself. Every solution I bring up, you stock it back on the shelf. Had to realize that sometimes helping is only hurting, and I try to overlook it cause I felt that you was worthy. Loyalty is everything, but I can't let it kill me. You a drug I can't kick, but I can't let you kill me. And words can be explained cause the feelings are deeper, but lesson learned, PCP. The pain changed people, yeah.
Hurt people. It's okay to slow down. You need to learn people. Yeah, I ain't got space for nothing weird. Quick as you come, quick you can disappear. Yeah. Hurt people. It's okay to slow down. You need to learn people. Yeah, I ain't got space for nothing weird. Quick as you come, quick you can disappear. Yeah.
I am that fire spitter, saliva hit you, ignite on contact, running circles around these dudes like Usain Bolt. No joke, I want all the smoke. Box me in, never get too close to 40, say hello. I'm different, switch through moves like the strains of my weed. Don't be a hoe when we ain't talking about gardening tools. Look to the sky, you'll find me, I'm right there. Vibing attitude like, oh, pay me, who you think you playing with? Me and Vegas murder mics, savage burn the state coach and ride off in the night. Be easy, believe, I dissect these words, sharp precision, strong presence, wordsmith, spit life though in a story direction. They ain't we up with K, who really wanna try to put me in a different zone and I'll kill my opponent. They don't want that, ready for the war, I've been prepared, came for it, homie, still giving more.
Flip my words, got you, get inside you.
My persona was void, no flaws.
Wild style. Always been a foul check. My guns go boom boom and your
Check it.
guns go pow.
Said I'm an eagle with the war paint, push to do violence even though it became too late. Ayahuasca to see mindless, assassinate the inner monster for talking monster. Left earth without NASA, came back a changed man, and don't remember nada, but I got a game plan. I flipped the switch, made my ancestors proud, and just because you yelling don't make a move loud. I heard more through a written that be hitting that spot that hidden, knowing that you've been through the same shit that I've been in. That's how you get heard, that's how I tune in. Push past the hatred and keep it moving. You know I'm all in, only with my kin. If you ain't in my circle, man.
What up, everybody? Hey, what it do? So marhaba. San Diego, where are you? So look at me. What? Spinning through the streets, telling stories and inspired them to be. Word up is our community, where we currently want to be. In the little green Paris, rocking the trees, enriching people's lives artistically. So get your caps and your belts. Yeah, it's time for word up.
Give it up for DJ Mickey Vale has been spinning all San Diego musicians all summer. summer long. And if you want to listen to the playlist that she's been playing, you can check out that QR code on your program so you can listen to it on Spotify anytime you want. But welcome to Word Up Live on the Plaza. It is so much better to be here with you on a beautiful summer afternoon than doing this live streamed on Zoom from a room all by myself, as we did all pandemic long. So thank you for being here. Thanks for coming out and enjoying our beautiful city together. How are y'all feeling tonight? There we go. Look at that. We're off to a great start because this program is extra interactive, and I'm going to be asking you questions all hour long. So you're already getting like A+ marks across the board. Thank you so much. My name's Laura. I'm your host for this evening. And in case you don't know, oh, thank you for the applause. Yeah. That's my boss, so that's a very good sign. In case you don't know what you got into just now, you are here at something that's sort of a performance and sort of also a workshop and sort of also just a conversation. So you'll get the hang of it real quick, but a lot of what we're doing today is going to be made up on the spot by a lot of wonderful San Diegans, such as Mickey Vale, who's going to be providing some sound effects and sound design for us this evening. We're also going to level up today because we always have the theme song for Word Up improvised on the spot. But we're going to level it up even more, and we're going to bring a live beat on the spot. We have, with only about 12 hours notice, a drummer here who's amazing. You may have seen him performing all around San Diego, but Rashad Graham is here to help us out. Rashad, come on up. How you doing, Rashad? So Rashad, literally, this was a fast turnaround, yes? Yeah. You were free. Yeah. I'm grateful. And you're going to help us because we have an amazing freestyle rapper here to give us our theme song, and that is the amazing Rick Scales. So please give it up for Rick Scales. Where are you, Rick? Hey, the mic is over with Kevin, so while you grab the mic, I'm going to let people know what you do. So there's going to be an opportunity before the end of today for you to contribute to this tree over here that's right under there by the DJ booth. The amazing Soraya Rally is going to be our Vanna White, sort of. Applause for the tree. Yes, thank you, Mickey. So if you want to bring that tree over here, Soraya. On this tree are little notes that folks have written all summer long about the ways that they define the San Diego arts community and their greatest wishes for the San Diego arts community. And you'll get that prompt and you'll get to contribute to the tree in just a minute, but we're thinking maybe. Rick, have you been reading any of these things on the tree? Not a little bit.
No.
Do you promise?
Yes.
Okay. So if we just give you a whole bunch of things to read in the moment, you're gonna off the top freestyle rap them to a beat provided by Rashad that you don't even know what he's gonna play for you.
That part.
And that's all right with you in front of all these people.
Yes.
Woo! All right, give it up for Rick Scales one more time. I'm gonna try to get some more of these off the tree. How about let's put this down, and then could you help me remove them from the tree, and then I will hand them to Rick. And when you're done with them, you can just drop them on the floor because I know you're moving very fast. Okay? Everybody ready? Yeah. All right. Take it away, Rashad.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oklahoma, how y'all doing today? Yeah. I'm gonna do this off the hook. This thing says I wrote a book. I don't really know because the handwriting was crazy. I think next time people should be less lazy. Yo, we got opportunity for growth. Living in love. That's what I like the most.
Wishing for greater inclusivity. Forgot the word. It's really me. Yeah. Rick Scales trying to do it. Beating MCs black and bluish. Acceptance, understanding, care for each other. That was contradictory, but MC still gets smothered. That's what I do. Kick a couple flows as sick as flu. You never know when something seemingly small can be so huge. That's crazy. I ain't know that will rhyme. But that's the type of stuff that happens to me all the time when you're freestyling. So give yourself grace. 6 feet. Give yourself space.
Grandmaster, vaccinate. I don't know what this is because this one is reclaimed. And this has a lot to say. Like a whole lot to say. I think the San Diego art community is an unknown artists around the world. Okay, yo, we going on to the next one. Because yeah, whatever rhymes with that. San Diego outgoing culture, let's work for equality and don't be a vulture.
And you know it's nice. Cause I'm off the top of the mind and SD Arts community is my new home. Yeah.
Give it up for
Yo.
Those ones had a lot of writing on it. Those are whole paragraphs. Next time y'all do these, like middle sentences. You know what I mean? We don't need a whole thesis paper. But yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Oh no. That was amazing. But thank you, Rick, for coming back. We're excited to see you next time. Thank you, Rashad, for jumping in and giving us an original beat. You can hang out because we have more people coming. We're just going to fill up the stage real quick. So tonight we're joined by a whole lot of people on stage, a whole lot of people in the plaza, and some friends on YouTube. This is all being YouTube live streamed right now. And so because it's very interactive, there's a couple of ways that you can participate. There's the one that you already know very well because you just
call out a response. Because there are things like planes and wind and bell towers in this beautiful plaza. If you're feeling like yelling is maybe not your speed, you can also look around for our amazing friend Soroya Rowley. You see her. Give it up for Soroya. Soroya is going to have a handheld wireless mic, and we'll be floating around the audience, sort of, so that you can, if you're wondering, you can just like flag Soroya down. Be like, Soroya, I want to say something. And you can either speak directly into the mic, or if you'd rather play a little game of telephone and be like, my favorite color is blue, Soroya will say,
my favorite color is blue.
yes. And whispering even too, you know, I think that's how that goes usually. So that's one way you can participate, is just right here on the plaza speaking out. But also, if you want to check out your amazing programs, woo, there goes mine. I'm going to grab it. But you know that QR code thing? So I just learned what a QR code was very recently. So I'm going to go over it real quick in case you're learning too. This thing right here, if you open up your camera app on your phone, and you don't even have to take a picture, just put it over it, it's going to offer you a link to the Old Globe YouTube channel, and on there is the YouTube live stream. And on there, you can type in the chat. So if you don't want to talk at all, you can go in the chat and share all your answers. And the way that we're going to know what people are saying in the YouTube chat is with help from one of our amazing teaching artists, Valeria Vega. Please welcome to the stage, Valeria Vega.
Hi.
How you doing, Val?
Hola, hola. I'm doing great.
Thank you very much for helping us and being our YouTube moderator for the evening.
Thank you for always inviting me, Laura.
Oh my goodness, it's
Thank
so
you
wonderful.
all for
What a
being
pleasure.
here.
So now that we've got kind of our basics down, I think it's time for us to meet our amazing featured guest artist for tonight. So every single program, we have a different featured San Diego artist. There's so many, and so many different art forms, and so many different conversations that artists are starting through their work. So the artist who's going to bring us on a journey through their art form tonight is the amazing Omari Abdul-Alim. But let me tell you about him. Oh yeah, I know. I did that all wrong. The name is supposed to go last and then the applause, but I feel like I gotta tell you about Omari. So, Omari Abdul-Alim started playing violin when he was 5, studying the Suzuki method at the Hochstein School in Rochester, New York, under Katie Worley. While he did not enjoy practicing as a kid, he was always fascinated with music and would mimic the sounds he heard and loved on his instrument. When he was 12, he started playing in the Seattle Youth Symphony Orchestra, and much of what he learned there helped shape his professional image as a musician. He also discovered a deep love for ensemble performance. We're going to get a whole lot of that today. Having recently finished his master's in violin performance at University of Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, today he is enthusiastically pursuing his dream of being one of the most versatile instrumentalists on the market. Please welcome to the stage, Omari. Omari! Now I'm realizing, which side? Come on out, Omari. So, yeah, I know. We've got one set of stairs right there in front. Welcome, Omari. You gonna play something for us? Sweet. Thank you so much, Amari, for sharing your art with us this evening, for sharing that demo piece with us.
Should I sit?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Yeah. So the art form that we're talking about is improvisational violin, right? So could you define this art form for us if we have no frame of reference for what that could be?
I mean, I think a lot of the best music that we enjoy is improvisational, and I guess I'm a big fan of like spontaneity. So there's something very authentic about things that are born in the moment, and so I like to try and bring that same energy, that same type of philosophy to my playing. So even when you're playing something that you've probably played about 1,000 times or something that's written music, you always kind of want to bring that improvisational spirit.
Yeah. And there's so many different art forms, there's so many different music instruments, there's so many ways of telling a story, so many ways of expressing oneself. So when we're talking about improvisational violin specifically, like as an art form, what can this art form do that no other art form can do in quite the exact same way?
Yeah, I think it just brings out memories. You know, I mean, we talk about there's really nothing new under the sun. So I can say it's improv, but I probably heard it somewhere. You know, and you probably heard it somewhere. And so when we're making things up, making music up, it feels like it's brand new because we've probably never strung these things together exactly like this before. But it's also helping you all recall the last time you heard that piece, all the memories that music inspires. It brings those back. So, yeah.
And speaking of memories and things like that, every program, every Word Up program, we have an art form that we're thinking about in addition to a theme that's kind of centered around the piece that you're going to share with us today and something that we're going to ask folks to reflect on. So the theme that we have for today is kind of all about growing up and coming of age. And so what was it about this theme that made you want to bring it to this group of folks and ask everyone to reflect on it and think about it tonight?
I think it's kind of interesting. We picked Stand By Me, and right now we're in the middle of a...
Wait a minute, because that our friend, I want to pick up with that response in just a question, in just a second, because I want to talk about the bells thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The bells are our friend here, and we've decided that at 5:45 on these programs, we will just kind of let them go, but they're going to ring again in 15 minutes at 6 p.m., and it's going to be much, much longer and much, much more awkward. So instead of just waiting for them to finish next time, we're going to play with them as we do each time. And this time we have both Rashad and Omari. And so next time that the bells ring at 6 p.m., no matter who's talking or what we're talking about, we're all just going to stop and we're gonna look at them, and we'll see what you do. We'll see what you do, and then we'll come back to the train of thought, like we'll go ahead and do right now, because you were about to tell us about the theme, about growing up, and why you wanted to reflect on it and start a conversation around it.
Yes, I guess when we first started talking about this Word Up episode, I was hesitant to do a continuation of our last episode, which the theme was growing up when we did our Peter and the Wolf Mad Lib. But I think it's actually perfect that it's a continuation because we really never stopped growing up. I like the Peter and the Wolf is a story about it's about a boy who gets in trouble in the woods and stuff. And I guess most of us were past that. But I guess we never stopped going through that process of confronting new issues and kind of growing out of past ideas that we had for ourselves. So we're still growing up, and I like this Stand By Me idea because even though we're all supposed to be socially distancing and stuff like that, we kind of have to take the extra effort, to still support one another, whether that be remotely or in person.
And it was so fun because around the holiday season last year, we were doing this online, and with Peter and the Wolf and talking about growing up. I'm excited for this conversation to continue, sort of based around Stand By Me, the song that we kind of know, but just in case, to refresh our memory, would you play a little bit for us so we can kind of set the stage? Amazing. Yeah, give it up. I feel very like blessed and greedy because I've gotten to hear you play so much in like the rehearsal process and preparation process, and like we gotta share it. But I'm really excited to use this song, "Stand By Me." Usually you don't know as the audience, but this song, "Stand By Me," will be the basis of our Mad Lib that we're gonna put together. So Mad Libs are the child's word games where you have a story with some blank spots in it, and you go and ask your friend to help you fill it out. So we have a Mad Lib that we've worked on specifically to facilitate a conversation around growing up and standing by each other. And so we're gonna get started, but there's one more person that we've brought to help out. Because in addition to the featured artist, every week we have a San Diego community guest. And my prompt when I'm asking the featured artist for who they wanna bring with them is an important San Diegan.
Yes.
Bring an important San Diegan for any reason. So would you go ahead and introduce your guest?
Yes, I would like to introduce to the stage my younger brother and supporting character person. He's very charismatic, magnetic type of person, and I was really looking forward to having him on stage with me to support me with all this. I mean, we're talking about bringing up memories and things like that. He's the family elephant, so we'll have lots of fun.
I love it.
I'd like to introduce Idris to the stage.
Yes. Welcome, Idris. We've got our sound effects getting started from Mickey Vale to welcome Idris on.
Welcome up, brother.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. You know,
I'm so happy that we get to have you, Idris.
I guess I don't have special performing talent like my brother. I guess I can host in some ways, but I'm just here to compliment him and give everybody a great experience.
Yes,
Hey.
do that.
I think we bring out the best in each other. So
I will say most of the time the San Diego community guest is the only responsibility is just to share the conversation. And then at the end the featured artist is doing the whole performance. However, I don't know, you're selling yourself a little bit short, Idris, because you got roped into something a little bit more complicated tonight.
He's got his work cut out.
It's a surprise.
I know. So I think we'll go ahead and get started knowing that the bells are going to hit in 15 minutes and we're going to stop and do that. But the way that this next part is going to work is we have some questions that we want to ask you. And we ask that if you want to respond verbally, that's great. If you want to respond by typing it, that's great. And if you don't feel like sharing it, if you just reflect on it and come up with an answer for yourself, just to go on the journey with us about this conversation that we're going to have. Soroy is right over there. And the only rule for the things that we're sharing are that what you say needs to be inclusive. So that means that you want to make sure that what you're saying out loud will not make anybody else on the plaza or on YouTube feel like maybe this isn't the space for them to be in. You know what I mean? And that also includes kids. This is a family-friendly program. So all of our responses are going to be family-friendly. We're going to keep an extra eye and ear and heart towards being inclusive, but those are the only rules. You'll notice that there is no rule about what you're saying being real or truthful. If we ask a question and you're like, that is too personal, you can make it up. If you want to just use your imagination, we're all artists here. You can come up with whatever you would like to come up with. There should be no assumption that anything that's said on stage, in the audience, on YouTube, there should be no assumption that anything that's said is actually true to anybody, all right? This is a playful sandbox type of space. So, are you all ready over here?
Yeah.
We're all ready in YouTube?
We are ready.
Thank you, Mickey Vale. All right, folks. Are you ready for our first question?
Yes, we are.
All right, here we go. You can follow along if you would like. This sound design just gets better all summer long. The first question is, and I'm going to toss it to the stage first. What are some grown-up obligations that you didn't have before?
Car note, I would say.
Car loans?
Car loan, for sure.
Car loan, all right. I feel that.
Rent.
What do you feel, Rashad?
Bills, man, yeah.
Bills, yeah.
Utilities.
Utilities. Like why? Yeah, and it's like the way that the small things all keep adding up to big things. It's like Wi-Fi and electricity and water and maybe trash. And it's like all these things that just kind of and insurance, like car insurance.
Insurance.
Car,
all the different
car
types
maintenance.
of insurance.
Car maintenance.
Car maintenance, man.
I feel that. I mean, this is kind of there's so many options for this one. What do y'all feel? What are some grown-up obligations that you didn't have before?
It's called adulting.
You can go ahead and call it out, or you can raise your hand for Soraya to come. Responsibility for others. Oh, being responsible for people other than yourself. Yeah.
Caretaking.
Kids.
That's a big one.
Kids, children.
Kids.
I'm hearing that. Watching what you eat. Wow. Maybe like even responsibility for myself, you know, to a certain extent. It's like, I gotta make sure I'm okay.
I like diet.
Diet.
Yeah, I like that one.
Diet.
Yeah.
Writing a will.
Oh my God, that's so serious.
What a grown-up obligation.
Hey, nobody's saying something very important that got me like, oh my God, do I have? And I pay it in 2 countries.
Huh.
Taxes.
Taxes. Totally.
I have over here one of our viewers that cannot miss on our web world.
Yeah.
Declan is mentioning mortgage.
Mortgage, yeah.
We have another one over here.
Grandchildren.
Grandchildren. Yeah, grown-up obligation.
It's 2 lines.
Yeah. You know how like 2-year-olds don't seem to have a whole lot of self-preservation instincts. It's a lot of work. You've got 2 hands here and here.
Taking care of your cats and or dogs, including giving them medication.
Pets.
Your other type of babies, right?
Nurturing our fur babies and making sure they're healthy.
What about marriage? Are either of the boys men married?
I'm not married.
Are you available?
I mean,
oh my God, that's a personal question.
You can make up the answer.
Marriage perhaps being an obligation, something that is a grown-up responsibility that we didn't have before. All right, so we've got some ideas.
So what would you like?
Dieting.
Oh, never mind. Somebody has a question in the back. Yeah, he got his hand up.
Back in the back there.
In the back here, with the purple bicycle.
Sure.
Stretching before you do soccer.
Yes, that's a very important grown-up obligation.
I tell my dad to stretch. He
does not listen. He does not listen.
And I think was there another hand that
way in the back?
Yeah, in the way back.
Right back here.
I don't blame all.
In the fabulously colored shirts with stripes, very slimming vertical stripes. Good to see you.
Taking care of aging parents and getting them to their medical appointments.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Absolutely. They got a lot of snaps for that one. A lot of like oofs of approval, or Great. Okay, so and we've got one more over there. What is a grown-up obligation?
I'm going.
We can't hear you.
A grown-up obligation that you didn't have.
Oh my
before.
God, Soraya.
Over here in the matching pink outfit.
Before you were an adult.
Paying a bill.
Paying a bill. Yeah.
Paying a bill.
Yes. Totally. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. That was great. That's how the whole thing goes. That's the first question. So now we're just going to have a couple more questions, and we might get to get some sneak previews of music from Omari throughout the process, yeah? Nice. So here we go. Okay, so here's the next question. When you're going through it, just generally going through it, how do you find moments of escape? So maybe it's a chapter that's really challenging, but you just know, like, well, at least this weekend I get to go.
And so what's your getaway?
A winter getaway?
Yeah.
Winter getaway.
What's your getaway?
Oh, what's your getaway? Yeah.
Another way of asking.
I feel like it's not something that has to come like at the end of the month. It can actually come at end of the hour or whatever. Meditating. Meditating helps me get back to a space that's calm. Meditating,
yeah. I love that.
Hiking, camping, all those pastimes.
Yeah. I'd like swimming. Something about being with water, being close to water. Right. What do you feel, Rashad?
I would say music is the obvious. You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm a man of faith, so prayer.
Yeah.
Prayer definitely does it.
Prayer, meditation, music, being outdoors. How about y'all? What is the way that you find escape, even in times that are when you're really going through it?
I see someone in the back.
Okay. And while you scurry,
here you go.
Roy's getting a workout today.
Antiquing.
At least I get to, stopping at a thrift shop on the way home.
Retail therapy.
Yeah,
my mom.
Purple Bike has something to say.
Shoes.
Nice music.
Nice music.
Nice music.
Totally. Listening to music, playing music. We've got one in the front row here.
Oh, I'm in the front row.
Whatever you're going through, think of something funny and laugh, because laughter is the best medicine.
Laughter.
Laughter.
I love that.
That's
Just
good.
laughing.
That's a good
Yeah. I see you over here, friend.
Oh.
I think, yeah.
I'm over here.
Laugh at it.
Fishing.
Fishing.
Hey, fishing. The hat tells it all.
Over here? Yes, in the gray shirt.
Oh, NASA.
NASA
I
shirt.
love that.
Drawing. Drawing.
Drawing.
Drawing.
I love
artistry,
drawing too.
Yeah, I love that. At least you get to draw.
Oh, yes, sir.
This year, the Hallmark Channel.
The Hallmark Channel. Yes,
Watching.
please.
Watching.
All those new movies, especially around the holidays. Ah.
Over here, there's seconding in retail therapy, music while traveling to the next obligation.
Retail music therapy, yeah.
And a second, and there's seconding laughter and podcast. Podcasting. Is that?
We got someone way in the back who has something to say. Again, with the pink jumpsuit.
Chirping birds.
Chirping birds.
Just getting the
That's
sound
beautiful.
of the chirping
Yeah.
birds.
Chirping.
I love
Look
that.
at
Even
that.
when- look at that. We have a dove coming
Can
up.
I-
Just
oh,
for-
wow,
just
look
for
at that
the
timing.
friend. I love it.
So
I
which
love it.
one do we love?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I
what's
tweak that and make it bird watching? Is that okay?
bird watching?
Yeah,
Bird
we
watching? I like
Bird
that.
watching.
Yeah, I
Bird
like
I
that.
love that.
Yes.
Great, great. We've got some moments of escape, some lights at the end of the tunnel, sorta. All right, here's our next one, and we're gonna grab a couple for this one. Back in kindergarten, or you could just say primary school. What did you love to do with your friends? What did you love to do with your friends?
Oh, we used to play tag, like nobody's
Tag.
business.
Oh, freeze tag specifically.
Freeze
I love it.
Yes.
Freeze tag, like the most sophisticated of tags. Oh, there we go.
That was your cue.
Whatever you want to play.
I'm off still.
There we go. There we go. Thank you so much.
That was trash.
Beautiful, you two.
Couldn't figure out the rhythm.
I feel like the bells changed key
They-
and they
that threw
changed
me.
tempo.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're not very cooperative to music, ironically enough. But thank you very much. And now the bells are turned off for the whole day, so we're not going to worry about them for the rest of the program. But we're still thinking about things that we used to do in kindergarten, that we used to love to do with our friends specifically. What did you love to do with your friends, Rashad?
We did Foursquare was like the thing.
Yeah.
Foursquare.
Foursquare with the I kind of was into more four
saw a hand
corners.
over there.
Four corners?
I love four corners. It was a way to not have to have hand-eye coordination with the ball. What do you?
Four corners.
Catching frogs.
Catching
frogs
frogs.
with your friends. That's fun.
Heard that gives you warts, sir.
Hopefully just you see them.
Oh, I see somebody in the back.
Mom used to tell me.
Purple Bicycle has something to say.
I like when I was freezing flag.
Freezing flag.
See?
Freeze tag.
Oh, freeze tag. Oh,
Freeze
also
tag,
likes
yeah,
freeze
yeah.
tag.
Oh, yeah. That's the
Freeze
classic.
tag is a big hit. Did you ever play octopus tag though? Because that's also a big deal.
No, it sounds difficult.
NASA shirt has something to say.
Playing soccer.
Playing
Soccer.
soccer.
Yeah.
Playing soccer with your friends.
Yeah,
Football.
you know?
Oh, we got another one from the young lady.
We used to pretend to be archaeologists in the sandbox.
Oh my god.
That's very fun. Very
It's
smart
so
kids.
sophisticated.
What kindergarten was you at?
I'm an archaeologist.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have a couple more in the back, I see. On the right.
Over here?
On the-
No, I was gonna say Jax, but I'm dating myself.
Oh, playing with Jax.
Jax.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That was fun.
Oh, someone in the back over here.
Archaeologist.
Panama 66 over there is going to start to compete.
Tetherball.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I love that
I was
game.
waiting for somebody to say
Tetherball
tetherball.
was fun.
I love that.
Little Napoleon
Oh,
Dynamite.
over here. Pink jumpsuit has something to say.
calling someone on the computer just because I was online for my whole kindergarten classes.
Wow, calling somebody on the computer just because you were online at the same time as them?
Online chatting.
That's
wow.
like future.
Oh, okay, right over here.
Welcome to the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Basketball. Basketball was one for me.
We've got one from Rick. Sorry, Rick, say again.
Basketball.
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 Yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
Lots of sports, lots of sport action. I was like playing dolls, playing house, playing spies.
Playing with toys.
Dancing.
We got one over here.
Dancing.
Well, I cannot remember kindergarten back in 1959.
59.
But one thing we always looked forward to was recess and lunch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I still enjoy both of them today.
Especially lunch.
You're both with really like desirable activities, you know.
Right behind you,
recess.
Soraya.
Dress up.
Dress up.
Yes, do that.
All kinds.
I love that one.
Yeah, me too.
Totally.
Dress
We've
up.
got a whole lot, and there's one right over there. That'll be our
Hello.
Hula hoop and dress up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Another dress
That's
up
a
and
good one.
hula hoop.
She said
Nice.
hula hoop.
Love hula
We still
hooping,
do
love
it.
dress up, and we're looking for two for that one. Which
Which
one
one
do
do
you
you
Let's
like?
do
Just as long as you.
tetherball and hula.
Tetherball and
I'm just
We're
thinking.
doing a much more sophisticated
Yeah.
Mad Lib than usual, so just why we're
The
taking.
good thing that we're writing everything down.
Freeze tag.
Even though I said it too.
I like the hula. I keep saying hula hoop. Yeah.
Hula hoop. Okay.
So freeze tag
Freeze
tag and
hula
hula
hoop.
hoop.
and hula hooping. Freeze tag and hula hooping. Great.
Two classic recess games. I like that.
Yeah. It ties it all together. It's very fun to go down memory lane with y'all. Now let's go down. Let's pull some music from our memories. This shouldn't be too hard. We're looking for jingles. Jingles tend to stick in our minds quite easily. Lovely. So what's a well-known jingle, but for a boring grown-up company, like like an insurance company or I don't know, like a gas and electric company? What's a boring jingle that you can think of, but that you know?
I say the Bill
O'Reilly.
Bondsman.
The O'Reilly.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts?
Yeah.
I don't know that one. I know
You
of
have to
it. I
listen
know
to
the
the radio.
logo.
Right.
What did you say, Rashad?
I would say the Bell Bondsman.
The
It's
Bell.
better to know me than
It's
not
better
need
to
me.
know me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not need me than to
Yeah.
need me and not know me. Right? That's how it goes. We're giving a bunch of
yeah, that's how I go. Yep, that's exactly how
free
it
marketing
goes.
and PR for a whole bunch of companies right now.
This is a very old one. Nestle's makes the very best chocolate.
Hey, they seem to have termed that one out. I don't know. I would love to hear that one. Got one?
I would just be put,
This is
making
from
up
the Los Angeles area,
Sorry?
but I get tired of hearing 1-800 cars for kids.
Cars for Kids. 1-800 Cars for Kids. Is that it? I don't know that one.
1-800 cars for kids. 1-800 cars for kids. 1-800 cars for kids. Da 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 da.
I like that.
We got some music.
We got one back
popping up.
here.
Thank
Roto-Rooter Plumbing.
you. What is that one?
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain.
Oh, yeah.
Roto-Rooter.
This is probably a little old, but
That's good. Yeah.
Bumblebee Tuna. Do you remember? Bumblebee tuna. I love Bumblebee tuna.
I like
and they
that.
just they can fish.
I
Is what
like
they do.
that.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is,
Thank you.
I know
Like
that
back
too,
in
and I
the
just
day,
didn't
they
know
went
that
harder
was
with it.
marketing.
It was going harder with the jingles back then.
Jingles back in the day.
The real catchy.
Purple Bicycle has a jingle.
The ASI guys.
Ooh.
Five Guys?
Into this. I don't even know how to.
We're not sure how to sing it.
The jingle has been completed in the front row.
Yes.
We've got we've got a duet happening.
It goes ASI, the white glove guys, 1-800-481 cool.
Amazing.
The Empire flooring one. 800-588-2300 Empire.
Yes!
That
You're hired.
Okay, cool.
Amazing, amazing.
We got another one over
I
here.
like that one. Okay.
This is probably the oldest one. I'm probably the oldest person here, but it goes, Brill cream, a little dabble do ya? Brill cream, only if you dare. Watch out, the girls all pursue ya. They love to get their fingers in your hair.
Well, there was a chorus coming up with that one singing with you, so you're not the only one.
Oh, yeah.
And- you got it?
No.
And I feel like State Farm is the one that
Pink
keeps
Jumpsuit has one for us.
That one, oh.
Like for me,
Liberty
personally, the
Neutrals.
jingle, like for Toys R Us, do you remember that one? Like, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
that one, yeah. Yeah.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Nice, nice. All right, so we've got a whole lot of jingles. I don't know if we want
That was a
to.
good
Maybe
one.
Rick, you want to close us out, and then we're not going to give anybody free advertising after this.
Yes, please.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now.
Amazing. Give it up for yourselves. That was great. Thank you very much for sharing.
I'm gonna do Empire.
Empire.
Because that one's jingle.
That's iconic.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So we were talking about grown-up obligations a little while ago, and we have a simple question for you. How do you feel when adult responsibilities pile up? Maybe there are many adjectives. Just shout out one.
Oh, yeah.
Anxious. Overwhelmed. I feel like angry for me. I just get bitter.
Yeah.
Incompetent.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a tough. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good answer.
That's
For
deep.
sure.
Yeah. Any other words for how you feel when those adult responsibilities are just piling up? Exhausted. Desperate. Anything from the stage?
They set them off.
So, yeah.
Hit it on the head with that one.
They're pretty
Okay.
straightforward.
Okay.
So we were talking about the Empire jingle. Will you play that for us one more time as is? All right. And now we're thinking, we've got these words, we've got angry, overwhelmed, incompetent, exhausted, depressed, anxious. Which one do you feel like turning into an adverb? Omari?
I'm gonna see if I can do it exhausted.
Exhausted. So can you play
Yeah.
the Empire jingle
Exhaustedly.
You got like side.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like those side-
On point.
So you all heard that. You're going to keep that in your minds in case you get to hear it again later. So now, what is something that you thought was a pillar in your life that turned out not to be? What was something that you thought was a pillar in your life, but it turned out not to be? What do y'all feel on stage?
Could it be a person?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
can, yeah.
What or who? Yeah.
I think a good one we were discussing. Popularity.
Yeah.
I think.
Popularity.
Acceptance. You know what I'm saying?
Outside opinions.
Right.
Yeah. Outside opinions.
Yeah. I like
And that's what Rashad, that's
That's
what you said
basically
also,
yeah, acceptance, all that good
acceptance from others
Yeah.
or
Acceptance from
approval.
others, approval.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, like the whole high school social strata felt like a pillar. It felt like a big thing. Turned out it wasn't. But
Not so important.
you know,
Yeah.
what about folks on the plaza, folks on YouTube? What are you thinking?
I was gonna say first chair in the youth symphony. It's kind of past now.
Oh. And this life looks a little different now.
It's okay. It's not important anymore. Pillars.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
an adult now.
A lot of things at like school or like even some
Oh,
childhood
yeah.
friendships or like very, very youthful relationships. It was like, this is the pillar of my life. And then it was so not, and like incredibly not.
Used to matter to you a lot, but not so much anymore.
Yeah.
It's not so important anymore.
Or even like maybe it's still important, but it's no longer still a pillar. Maybe it's like
Yeah.
it's like what's like what used to be a pillar and isn't anymore. I feel like I don't know. There are some like authority figures who used to be pillars in my life, and now it's like things are different. Like now, like authority looks different, or now relationships look different, and maybe like teachers. Some teachers.
Oh, saw a hand?
Yeah, saw a hand.
Keeping up. Keeping up.
Keeping up.
Yeah.
Ooh, keeping up used to be a
good.
pillar
I like that.
of your life that turned out not to be an actual pillar of your life.
That is good.
Prestige. Wanted to be like the best, the most respected, all of that.
Prestige, yeah.
Such thoughtful answers.
Over
Oh, we
here,
got
even
one.
though I'm not quite sure if it's for this one, but it's not wearing a mask. Is it for this one? Yeah.
I wonder if that one was for.
I think it goes with this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Like
not wearing a mask. Yeah.
And then
Like-
life changed, and suddenly masks are now a pillar of life. Interesting. Yes.
Yeah, for me, when I was younger, it was always fashion. You always wanted to have like the nicest stuff or like the freshest and the newest stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get older and you realize it's not necessarily that important.
Yeah.
Labels, right?
Labels.
Yeah.
I was gonna say trying to be skinny.
Oh. Oh, maybe we can get like a dieting.
It's not important
teaching
anymore.
thing.
No.
Yeah.
Social media.
Say again?
Social media.
Social media.
Yes.
Oh.
And
That
you
one-
use
that one
that
hits
a
too
lot.
close.
Ooh, I like that one. That fits well in the verse. The social media that we look for.
Right? Okay. So we've got a couple great
That does
options.
We have a lot of
They
great
actually all
options.
work.
I know.
Which
what are
one
you
do you
feeling,
like,
Amari?
Amari?
Y'all came out with some heat for this one.
Yeah.
We got popularity, outside opinions, approval, keeping up, prestige, fashion, labels, body image, and social media. I think I'm gonna go with prestige. Yeah, let's do prestige.
Okay.
There's a
Sweet.
little bit of
Oh, you
alliteration
know.
in there,
Oh,
prestige.
okay. That's good though.
You can still change your mind if you're not sure.
Well, I mean, I think prestige kind of captures a lot of things. It captures keeping
Yes.
up. It captures a lot of the material
Popularity,
things.
labels, yeah.
Like however prestige is defined
Exactly.
to each
for
of
you,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Y'all are getting a more inside look at the process today than usual because we're going real sophisticated with this Mad Lib. So the next question is, what's a song that makes you nostalgic? What's a song that makes you nostalgic? Rashad, you just smiled.
There's so many songs in my head.
What do you feel?
Oh, I thought y'all was
I
gonna
don't
go.
know.
I was like, I think of one.
I feel like Christmas music.
Yeah, Christmas
in a lot
music.
Of ways.
Like Silent Night, but then there's some You Got a Friend in Me.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
That made me
I like
feel
that one.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, totally. What songs make you feel nostalgic?
I don't know why. For me, Amazing Grace
Amazing Grace?
makes me nostalgic.
It reminds me of like early church, a lot
Yeah.
of church.
Maybe because they played it a lot in like elementary school sometimes. Always heard Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does, right?
There's something about the way that you're playing it. I feel like, it's really like an extra layer of nostalgia.
I can't do this, guys. I'm leaving. God.
You've Got a Friend by Carole King.
By Carole King.
You've Got a Friend?
By Carole King.
Is it different though?
It's not You've Got a Friend in Me. It's when you're down and
Oh.
troubled and you need some loving.
Oh, you're a singer. You sound good.
She is a singer. Oh yeah. You just call out
Stick
my
it up here.
name.
Oh, that's true.
And you know.
Na, 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 na.
I'll come run. No, I'm just
Oh,
playing.
yeah, right.
It was the Charlie Brown theme song for me. It makes me feel nostalgic every time.
The Christmas one? The
Yo,
Christmas one?
the Christmas one gets me all misty-eyed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. To this day, as a 36-year-old man, when I hear the Christmas time is here, I feel it in my chest.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
By Elvis.
I'll have a blue Christmas. I think that'll be our almost our last one. But do you know that one?
I don't know that one.
That's all right.
unfortunately, yeah.
We'll see what this last one is, huh?
Yes.
Fast Car by Tracy Chapman makes me nostalgic for a life I never even lived. Like,
Yeah. Tracy Chapman will do
I start
that.
crying.
You know
Yes, and over here they're agreeing with the Christmas
themes,
yeah, like in general, Christmas Carol, Christmas everything.
So when we have all these songs, and a lot of them are really warm and fuzzy, and I'm wondering if we wanted to make it less warm and fuzzy, Omari,
Yeah.
what kind of things could you do to like put an extra layer of like on it?
Sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a reminiscent sadness.
Yeah. Which song are we gonna? Do you want to try out first?
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do Christmas Time Is Here. But yeah.
Got tears over here, Rick. Your eyes misty. He's crying. He's so sad. Was that played in a minor key?
No.
Okay. Could
No. That's for later.
That's for later. Okay.
So we're keeping that one? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Christmas time is here. All right, great. So, home stretch, folks. We have exactly one more question left. So, here we go. Last question. What's a dream you used to have? Maybe you don't have it anymore because it came true. Maybe you don't have it anymore because it's not important to you anymore. Maybe you don't have it anymore because of sad reasons. I don't know. What's a dream you used to have? Because I wanted to be Hannah Montana. And I cannot express how passionately and deeply I really wanted that. That was my dream.
Yep. I wanted to play in the NBA.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, well, we'll give it some time. Call us back in a couple of years.
Threw it out 3 years ago.
What's a dream you used to have, Idris?
A dream I used to have, I wanted to be an astronaut, go around space, time.
Yes.
Travel space, yes.
Space and
Did I see a hand over here from NASA?
Yeah.
Speaking of space, NASA has something to say.
I also wanted to be an astronaut.
Really?
No kidding.
I can see that.
Right on. You can still do it.
That's a great
He's
dream.
You can still do it.
He's gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Rashad, what's a dream you used to have?
Playing in the NFL specifically for the Raiders.
Oh my God.
Do you have a position?
Huh?
A position? A specific
Oh yeah,
position?
defensive tackle.
What is it?
Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah,
Defensive tackle.
love to hit people.
That's a term. That's a great term. Defensive tackle for the Raiders. I love it.
Yeah.
Specificity of that dream. Anybody else have a dream that they used to have?
We got one in the far back there.
Hello, great mask.
I wanted to live in the Barbie mansion.
To live in the Barbie mansion.
We got some far back over there.
Far back over here, coming.
Everybody give it up for Soroya real quick.
Thank you. I'm
Soroya
finally
is
getting my steps
running.
in.
I wanted to go to Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
Hey, I second that.
Second that. And we've got one on the lawn
Go
over
to
there.
Hogwarts.
We've got
Over
friends
on the
grass,
lawn. Here I
yeah.
come.
Going to Hogwarts, totally. I wanted one of those Barbie Jeeps or the convertibles, you know.
Hello, over on the green.
I wanted to be an international spy.
Ooh, be a spy.
Hey, don't laugh.
Oh no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
If I was a spy, I would say that used to be my dream, but it's not anymore.
So that would be the
That's a good point.
I wanted to be a cartoonist when I was a kid.
A cartoonist. Hey. That's very interesting. We got one hand up here also by the camera. And then I
Hand
think
over by the camera.
This may be our last one, but I hope y'all have got your former dreams also in your mind.
I wanted to marry a Lutheran pastor.
You wanted to marry a Lutheran pastor.
Did
a
that work
dream
out?
You once had, and you didn't anymore.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, was there something you wanted to add to that also?
And I did.
And you did.
And she did.
Dreams come
She
true.
achieved her dream.
All right, friends, we just did an amazing job of giving Omari a whole lot of work to do, and also Idris a whole lot of work to do. So please give a round of applause for yourselves. There you go. Your contributions have been amazing. I'm gonna stall for 2 minutes. You can, think about things. And I just realized that I'm the teleprompter today, so I'll be right back here. But basically, we're gonna get to enjoy this work of improvisational violin that we've all put together just now in real time. But we're gonna get some extra support from Idris and from Rashad today because it's a very special word up. And I hope that afterwards you take the time to go back over to that family tree over there. See that tree? Mickey Vale, can you point at the tree for us? This is our Old Globe Word Up family tree, so to speak. So we get to meet so many amazing San Diego artists on Word Up with so many different art forms and so many different conversations that they're starting. And our artists are who are defining our arts community with all the different parts of themselves that they're bringing and the conversations that they're starting. So since you're here, and you've been participating, and you've been shaping the way that this whole song goes with your contributions, you are officially members of the San Diego arts community. These are the rules. So if you're bummed about it, I don't know what to tell you. It's too late. You're a member of the San Diego arts community. And so as a result, I would love if you would take the time to grab one of those blank little brown hearts, grab a pencil, and write down, how do you define the San Diego arts community? All the parts of yourselves, or however you want to define that. And this part 2 to that question is, what is your greatest wish for our community? What are your hopes and dreams for us? So I hope that you take a minute to write that down on those little hearts, put it back up on the tree, and then come back on August 20th to see if Rick's going to freestyle off of yours, yeah? But I want to thank you. Say again? And write big, yeah. Really big, clear, legible words for Rick. Or maybe we'll start transcribing them in advance for you because, that's a little bit tricky. But how are you feeling? Y'all ready to go from the top?
Yeah, we're getting ready. Just about.
Okay.
First time going through it, so
yeah.
I know.
Bear with me a little bit. But
so we gotta give an extra round of applause for Idris right now because
please do.
San Diego community guests are one of the reasons that I love San Diego community guests is that they show up and they very rarely know what they're gonna do. They know that they're gonna be on stage in front of a lot of people, and they know that they're also gonna be on camera, broadcast live online. And they don't know exactly what they're gonna be expected to do, so there's so much bravery and generosity going into that. And you get to, take us an extra level. There is gonna be a part in this song where we all are welcome to join in, and you'll know what to do, but Valeria and I we're gonna open up a little cue card just in case. But are y'all ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, without further ado, now presenting an original work of improvisational violin founded by Omari Abdulalim in collaboration with Idris Abdulalim, Rashad Graham, Valeria Vega, Soroya Rowley, everybody in the plaza and on
Oh,
YouTube,
yo.
and our amazing friends at home. All right, take it away.
Let's do it. When the dieting has come and the land is dark and bird watching is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you play freeze tag with me. Freeze tag with me.
Oh, see.
You gotta do
Yeah.
the Empire.
Oh man.
The Empire.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on.
How's the Empire go? There you go. Got it in there. And darling, darling, freeze tag by me. Oh, freeze tag by me. Whoa, freeze tag. Freeze tag by me. Freeze tag by me. If the prestige that we look upon shall tumble and fall, or the Hogwarts, dream to go to Hogwarts should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you hula hoop, hula hoop by me. And darling, darling, hula hoop by me, oh hula hoop by me, oh hula hoop with me. Now we're gonna need you guys to join in. Y'all know this song. Hold up. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Good job, brother. Hey, good job. Yes.
That
was fun.
was amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was what was it like to play a song that you know really well with all of this stuff that you've kind of like all these challenges that you staggered for yourself with things that that people you didn't even know an hour ago sometimes were giving you.
Y'all kept me on my toes for sure. But really excellent suggestions. It's like hard to. I've always had trouble thinking of another melody while playing a different one. It's like, but very fun. A lot of work, but very fun.
It was amazing. And thank you everybody
Thank you guys.
very much for your beautiful voices.
And thank you for helping us out with the Empire jingle. We just need to listen.
I know, coming through
I was
that.
blanking on it. I was like, wait, how'd that one go? I think I was gonna do State Farm. I was gonna do
State Farm.
Idris and Rashad, what was that like for you to just put it all together, see how it turns out?
It was fun. I think since we did like the Mad Lib before, which was kind of like inclusive of the whole group, hearing everybody's ideas and just that whole thing, it was kind of took away the stage fright. I don't really feel like I had that with this group of people. It's a very comfortable space, and that was fun. Thank you for allowing me to be comfortable in this space.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Oh,
Oh
sorry.
my God, I love that.
I
Did you
think
hear that?
just playing with professionals, man. This dude is nice. You know what I
Hey,
mean? So
man,
just
professionals
playing with
over here.
professionals, you kind of feed off of each other.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And
absolutely.
then once you lock that in, anything else that comes in is just added instruments. You know what I mean?
Man.
So you guys were the added instrument. You feel me? So yeah, kudos to y'all.
The drum was
I love
pivotal.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you
man.
for coming in. And
It was really exciting to get to kind of explore these ideas of growing up. I watched the movie Stand By Me because of you for the
Yes.
first time this week, and like thinking about growing up, thinking about the ways life changes and the things that we still can get joy from that are so much about relationships and about other people. Thank you so much, Omari, for sharing this conversation with us and sharing your art form.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, what's up?
Just everybody that brought the younger folk, like the children.
Yes,
thank you.
thank
for that.
you,
It was very refreshing hearing from
Yes.
hearing what you guys had to say. Like,
the hula hooping added quite a bit.
definitely. I feel like for
Yes.
us, as you grow up, you start to, lose touch with like a lot of those dreams that you had as a kid.
Yeah.
And you guys being in this space, makes us
Really brought the energy.
really brings the energy.
Lots of
full
good
circle.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dream coming true energy. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for
Well, thank you.
participating. So I want to hear, make sure that we hear before we go, the three of you, and I actually didn't tell you about this, Rashad and Idris, so feel free to abstain from this answer. But the question about how do you define the San Diego arts community, and what's your greatest wish for the San Diego arts community? I'd love to hear if you want to share. How do you define our community?
I would say I just came to San Diego in the last year, but in any society, you look at the kids. How are the kids doing? And that's how you know how the society is doing. And I think it's very much the case with art as well. So as long as I have young listeners all the time, I know that music and art has a strong following. It has a strong foundation and lots of potential for the future. So for me, the San Diego arts community is very much, for me, it's very much focused on the kids and education.
Yes.
Do you have what's your greatest wish for our community also?
I would love to start just seeing a lot more live performance again, So this is a great start. Yeah.
Thanks for coming and performing live.
Yes.
This is the last one was fun online, but this one is extra fun. What about you, Idris and Rashad? You want to weigh in?
I would say for me, being more on the consuming end of the San Diego art scene, I would just say it's a necessary part of the city. It's like it's an outlet for everybody to express themselves uniquely. And if you don't have that in your city, if you don't have people able to see that, it may be harder for people to understand your city and to truly hear the voice of the people in that place.
And
Necessary, yeah.
Rashad made the good point of music being a getaway for a lot of people. So I know that here in San Diego, to be able to come and see live performers and see street performers be able to actually experience the art firsthand, it really makes the city a magical place for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I feel like we're starting to get an identity. Right?
Yeah.
You know, we've always been like the little brother of LA, San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that we're starting to get an identity, and it's getting stronger. And what I would like to see is just more of honest music. You know what I'm saying? More artists being honest and not just going with the wave. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I work with a lot of teens that are kind of going with the wave, that they feel like it has to sound a certain way when it really doesn't. All the greats sounded totally different from what was happening. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's my thing. That's why I love guys like Rick Scales and Mickey, because they have a sound. You know what I mean? They have a sound that you know it's them. And it's not anyone else. And it just feels good. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for for being on this stage with us, defining our community, sharing everything. And I just want to seriously thank you, Rashad, for responding to a text message to show up. Thank you, Idris, for going above and beyond as the San Diego community guest. Thank you, Omari, for taking on such amazing violin challenges and sharing your instrument with us. Thanks, Mickey, Vale, and Soroya and Valeria. Thank you, Anthill Creative Technology, for live streaming all summer long. I hope that we get to see you come back on August 20th. That's the next Word Up program. Same time, same place. But the featured guest artist will actually be this amazing human right here. Valeria Vega is going to come and share Comedia del Arte with us, with also Jesus Quintero, who's an amazing artist, who's going to join us. So, yeah. Anything you want?
I'll wait for you all here.
All
20th.
right.
I remember everybody's faces, okay?
She does. It's true. It's true. So please don't forget to check out the tree. Don't forget to add to the tree. There are surveys up front if you would love. Your feedback is super helpful. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys.